Welcome!
Welcome
To Virtual Tarot. I am Trudy.
And I'm Ava.
And we are here at the Temple of Giza. Thank you for coming and joining us. Quite the journey, wasn't it? We hope you had fun.
Yeah, we've decided to take our time machine back to ancient Egypt and to explore the culture of these extraordinary, fascinating, absolutely incredible people. And not only were they great architects, great builders, they were very fashionable.
They were very fashionable. So we are so excited to have you here with us at the Oracle's table for the month of May. Please stay tuned because at the end of the video we will, well actually Ava will narrate a piece for you because this month it's all about Isis.
It's all about the goddess Isis, the mother goddess, the earth goddess. Well, actually she was the queen of heaven, of earth, and of the underworld. And the underworld back then, or back here, isn't hell. It's the realm of dreams. It's the subconscious. It's the part of our psyche that is our source.
Right. And in the tarot, that would be the moon.
That would be the moon.
The major arcana moon would be the underworld.
The underworld.
Would represent the underworld.
Yes, so it's not hell or damnation or hellfire.
None of that.
That came later.
Yes. And welcome. So we would like to, let's talk about Leo.
Let's talk about Leo.
Let's talk about you.
Last month.
Yes. So last month, Leo, you guys were doing exactly the right thing. Very responsible. We had the 10 of Wands.
Yeah, you were carrying a lot of responsibility, burdens.
Maybe within the family or at work.
Yes.
Yeah, but you were bearing all of that just quite well. It looked as if
we had the
Emperor
of Swords, right?
The very first card was the Page
of Swords.
Of Swords in the upright.
Yes, it has several meanings. It could just mean gossip and backbiting things, you know, or it could also mean the initiation of an idea, the first phase of an idea as well, because pages are when new, fresh ideas come.
Right. And then we also had the Emperor in the position of the unexpected. Yes. And last card was the 9 of Pentacles, which we love that card because that's the card of the self-made woman.
Yes, which is, you know, the women back here in Egypt are very independent.
Yes.
They have many rights, and so they're emblematic of the 9 of Pentacles, are they not?
That's very true. So,
if you've never been with us before, well, I'm sure you're astonished that we're here in Egypt. And at the Oracle table, what we do is we read 4 different positions, and the first position is
the overall color,
tone, mood of the month of May for you. And the second one
is the challenge that you may face this month because forewarned is forearmed.
That's why we're here.
Yes.
And the third position is the unexpected. This is the exciting position. You find out what you didn't expect to happen.
And then last card
is the outcome.
The overall sort of all the cards. We'll read all of the cards in order and do a little bit of girl talk, which we'd love to do, and just give you a general sense of what to expect.
Yes. Or it could be,
she loves it. Mine.
I don't know why
she wants it.
I want it. So.
Okay, and so you ready? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, Leo. I am ready. Here we go. All right, first card. Month's environment. Wow, and we get the Hermit, the God card.
The Hermit upright.
Yes, it's a great card.
Well, first of all, you're going to spend a little time alone, or at least wanting to be alone, so that you can meditate.
And so you can be the great teacher.
So, yes, so that you can gather yourself and gather up your knowledge, your wisdom, and hold up your lamp high. This is the lamp of truth.
It's the light of the world.
And with that, help guide those around you who need your help, who will be leaning on you.
Yes.
For your wise counsel.
It's a super spiritual card.
It is a super spiritual card.
Yeah, so back in Egypt, the hermit would be represented probably by the priests.
By the priests, by the temple priests.
Yes.
And it's interesting, back in these days, when people went to temple, they didn't go on a particular day and congregate in large groups. These temple doors were always open, and the priests inside would be there to help each individual person whenever they needed it, one-on-one. And
Wise counsel.
wise counsel. So you are that priest this month.
Yes.
To someone. Maybe
Yes.
even to yourself.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, wow.
Giving wisdom to yourself as well.
Uh-huh.
Finding wisdom in yourself and being guided by your own counsel.
Mm.
You see?
Wow. It's really nice.
Leo.
Let's see what
Leo likes that.
the next card is. Wow. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords in the position of challenge. So that is interesting because it really backs this one up.
Oh, it does.
Oh, wow.
It
Yes.
does indeed.
Four of Swords, the card of meditation, the
Again.
card of retreat from battle, the card of reevaluation of past pain, division, separation.
The trials and tribulations
Yeah.
of whatever took place.
Yes, it's the one step back card
Right.
in the position of challenges.
Yes, and it's the four. A four meaning to stabilize your mind.
I wonder if it has anything to do with last month with the sword, the page.
Oh, yes.
We had the page in the position, you know, coloring the
Oh,
entire
yes.
month. And could that mean maybe their last month was even with a child? Maybe some sharp words with a child.
Yeah, contention.
Some kind of contention. Yeah.
And or maybe you were giving birth to a new concept, and that had destabilized you in a sense because you had to then bear the burden of it, bear the burden of what you had conceived.
Yes.
And so now this month, it's a wow, what a beautiful month so far.
It really is, because this is the minor arcana hermit
Yes.
card, and this is the major arcana hermit card.
Yes.
So Spirit is really saying, take a couple of steps back this month and spend a little time in quiet contemplation, and perhaps even in a sacred space, which you are in now. So doesn't that work out quite well?
Let's hear it. This is a sacred space.
It is.
And so find yourself or forge yourself a sacred space and take some moments of silence. You know, with in the future, everything is so noisy. Everything, I mean, all the technology is constantly distracting you from yourself. And what's so charming about being back in an era like this, there's no leaf blowers.
Yes.
There's
That's
no
right.
airplane.
Yeah.
There's no honking of the horns.
Yeah.
All you hear is birds singing and the wind blowing.
That's right.
And it's really quite nice to be in a place where you have the tranquility around you to really appreciate your own spirit.
Yeah.
That deep, peaceful place within yourself.
So instead of going to the Apple store, take a trip to Bed Bath & Beyond and buy some of those candles that they have. They have battery-operated candles so you don't burn your house down.
Or electrocute yourself.
Right, exactly. But anyway, yeah, this is a really good card.
Yes.
And in the position of... What's
the
up?
unexpected.
Stuff you didn't know, but you need to know.
Leo.
Hello.
You are going to have a fabulous month. Ace of Cups, upright.
Unexpectedly.
Unexpectedly, there's,
Emotional sustenance that is offered.
yes, and a new love.
Well, that's the
Of
first
some
thing that we want to say.
New love.
You're going to fall in love.
You're going
unexpectedly
to be offered the cup of love, or you offer your own love.
Yes.
And this is beginnings. Maybe a new beginning for the love you already have, or a brand new love
Right.
comes unexpectedly into your life.
And so someone fills your cup.
Someone fills your cup.
And you are in love with
You're in
love.
You're in love with love.
Aww.
Which Leo Leo's so romantic.
Oh my
They are.
gosh.
They are so romantic.
Fiery Leo, in love with love.
Oh, in love with love. It also is a card, you see, the cups don't only represent emotional love and fulfillment. They're also a cup of deep creativity. So maybe you're presented with sort of an offer of a creative project, a new creative project that has a lot of emotional satisfaction associated with it. That could be as well for you. So
It does-
look forward to it because, oh my goodness.
But then again, if we go back to the first card, which is the Hermit, which
Yes.
to me is the God card,
Yes.
and then we have this card of meditation, the Hermit again.
Yes.
This is an extremely spiritual month for Leo.
Extremely.
And so when you see this, it's partaking of the spirit. It's partaking of wise counsel. It's feeling fulfilled by that counsel.
And maybe also being able to offer your love, offer your guidance, offer your wisdom.
Right.
From unexpectedly,
Yes.
you feel suddenly that you are able, you're capable of
Right.
doing that.
Yeah, because it truly is better to give than receive.
Oh, it's much more
It
fulfilling.
fills your cup
Yes, it does.
when you give.
Absolutely.
And this is just like incredible.
Well, I have to see.
It's a godly month for you.
It's-
Goddess toned.
It's
Goddess tinged.
Oh, they are goddesses anyway.
Yes.
Leos are, aren't they the most beautiful goddesses?
My.
Oh, yes.
Feline. Okay, in the position of the end of the month,
Huh.
we have, and you can see Ava's expression, she may be perplexed for a moment, but have faith.
Have faith.
The 10 of Swords
I understand now.
at the end of the month.
I understand now why this precedes it.
Okay,
So the 10. What are 10s? 10s are finishing. And the end of something. What is it the end of? Well, you've obviously had, you will have or have had, because 10s are when it's over. You've had a deep hurt of some sort.
yes,
You feel somebody or something has stabbed you in the back.
yes,
You feel betrayed. It's a card of betrayal.
yes it is.
And so this is how, because the 10 is a card of finality, you're coming out of that. And somebody has been, somebody or something, it's a mental card, has affected you psychologically. And you feel wounded by that. Wounded by either ideas that came at you and sharply pierced your sense of wellness, your sense of wholeness, your sense of aliveness. And that's why
Oh, it's great.
having the 10 means it's over. And then you're resurrecting.
Yeah.
You're lifting up, like when there's any resurrection of the dead. You lift up from that, and that's why the Hermit, the 4 of Swords, have been a part of all this.
This is putting the past behind you.
This is putting the past behind you.
Yes, that's what it is. And whatever this hurt, this anguish, and this torment, this inner torment is, you are this month going to finally put that behind you, because we have to, this has to happen in order.
These are memories.
Yes.
These are
yes.
ideas, memories.
It's so great because by doing so, you can accept.
You can accept
The
a new
cup.
love offer, or you can give a new love offer. You can again love.
You're basically putting the past to bed.
You're putting the past to bed. Exactly. And you do so with the Hermit by going in and
Seeking
finding your
higher
own
counsel.
wisdom, higher counsel.
Higher counsel can be found right
Oh,
here.
it's practically the only place you really do find counsel.
Yes.
Is within. Other people can help you, but unless you accept it inside, it won't be of any value to you.
And the quietude,
the quietness of the second card,
yes, is really, if you can set a sacred space somewhere in your house,
yes,
just maybe in the corner this month,
yes,
a couple of candles.
And what it is it's going over this card, the 10 card, going over everything before that happened, that hurt, whatever it was that hurt you.
Yes.
You're now in the process of healing that, and then loving again.
And loving again.
And loving again.
Woo! Okay, Leo. Awesome job.
Awesome. Yes.
Don't forget to go to Bed Bath & Beyond to get those candles.
Yes.
You'd think they were an advertiser, but they're not.
They ought to be. Somebody has to help Virtual
Right.
Tarot
They
do
do.
all these readings.
So set up your sacred space, and we're really excited because at the end of this reading, we'll give you an overview, a little narrative of Isis, and
The mother goddess, and all she represented, you know, the matriarch, and how she was so important to it, and what she
was the
represented.
balance to the patriarchy. You can have both at the same time.
You can have both, and we ought to.
Yeah.
But
Matriarchy is not about nullifying the patriarchy.
No.
It's about existing in
Side by
tandem
side.
with the patriarchy.
That's right. And it used to be that way back here in ancient Egypt.
It did.
Which is why the people were so happy.
Yes, exactly. You can see how happy we are.
Yes.
So, we really appreciate your support.
Yes.
Please check our website. We do readings, personal readings.
Oh yes. Well, they come in from everywhere. From extraordinary places like Timbuktu.
Yes, it's so exciting.
Kuwait,
Shangri-La.
I mean, everywhere they come in.
And it's so wonderful.
It's
to hear from you.
heartwarming.
We love it.
Actually. So thank you for that. And it helps to support us here at Virtual Tarot so that we can do these free readings for you. And there's even a little heart button that you can use to make a donation, because we need also
your support,
financial sustenance in order to be able to present this to you every month. So we appreciate your help, and thank you.
Thank you. Check out our Facebook page so you can see how all these crazy videos come together.
Yes.
Subscribe, share, and stay tuned.
And stay tuned for Isis.
Yes, the mother of all gods.
The mother of all gods. Thank you. And namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you. Bye, Leo.
Bye, Leo.
The history of female and mother goddesses help us, as women, to understand how slowly, over time, the divinity of women, which had been held in high respect in antiquity, became fractured and eventually lost its value in cultures around the world. Isis, the primary mother goddess of Egypt, is a prime example of this. Isis has been worshipped longer than any other known goddess. From the origin of written history to the 5th century AD, her worship began in ancient Egypt and later spread throughout Asia Minor and Europe. Her religion was a mystery cult in which she was revered as queen of heaven, earth, and the underworld. She was the goddess of love and gaiety. She was a powerful and magical healer, gifted with the ability to cure mind, body, and spirit. Isis is regarded as the universal mother. She is often portrayed suckling her son. She was a particular protector and patron of women. Isis guided women in childbirth and comforted women bereaved by the death of loved ones. Her qualities of compassion, tenderness, love, and devotion have endeared her to women throughout the ages. She is a reminder to women of their connection to the All-Goddess. and to each other. As a patron of women, she affirms women as great sources of strength, healing, and inspiration for each other. She shows us our own ability to heal ourselves and to heal others. In the 4th century BC, Isis worship reached its greatest peak. There were great temples built to her. The cult of Isis spread from Alexandria throughout the Hellenistic world. After the 4th century BC, it appeared in Greece in combination with the cults of Horus, her son, and Serapis, the Greek name for Osiris. The three-part cult of Isis, Horus, and Serapis was introduced into Rome. In the 1st century BC, Egypt became a province of Rome under the leadership of Augustus. The Romans ruthlessly extracted money and resources from Egypt. They thrived at great expense to the conquered Egyptians. Over the centuries of Roman domination, people in Egypt and throughout the Mediterranean world sought comfort through the worship of the traditional Egyptian gods, whose mythology embraced a central belief in life after death. In time, the consulship of Rome made efforts to suppress or limit Isis worship. The cult virtually died out after the institution of Christianity, and the last remaining Egyptian temples to Isis were closed in the middle of the 6th century AD. In ancient Greece, the god Zeus emerged triumphant, but there were also several other gods. The male god of the ancient Hebrews, ancient Christians, and ancient Greeks effectively usurped the creative powers of the mother goddess, claiming for himself the female ability to produce offspring. And now, billions of women in the modern world are left without a positive archetype of the feminine divine. The ancient goddess Isis serves to remind us of a time when the female qualities of compassion, tenderness, love, and devotion were revered by mankind, so that now we as women can once again recognize and revere our own feminine divine.